up. Glow up. What's up? Hey, best friends. So today we're going to be talking about how do you know if your friend is 100? How do you know if your friends are really your friends? Because I know I get a lot of questions like, well, can you do a video on fake friends, or can you? So I really don't have that problem anymore, because I got all the fake ones and all the ones that weren't for me out of my circle. So it's just like, let's focus on the people that are in your life, and then you can analyze that situation for what it is. Let's see if your friends are really who they say they are, if they really for you, if they really down the ride, all that good stuff, you know. So I'm here for you. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So stay tuned, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Join the family. So I'm going to give you 10 signs that your friends are really who they say they are, if they really your ride or die, if they really for you. So I wrote down a couple of things. So number one, and this is, you can take this in chronological order. I don't think it is. I just was jotting down a whole bunch of things that I feel like that's how you know if your friends is really like who they say they are, if they really down the ride with you. So number one is you can trust them with your business, also your secrets. And this is how you would know if you can trust your friend with your business or your secrets. If they don't come back and tell you about their other friend's business. It's, you know, when you hang around a group of people, like a group of girls, you know, you may tell this person something first, and then you might step up and say, oh yeah, she told me. So it's not to say that, but it's like sometimes, okay, let me give you an example. I had a friend, right? And she had outside friends. But when we would get together, she would be telling me about her outside friends' business, like their intimate business with like the problems that they were having in their relationships. And I didn't even know these people. It's not that I didn't know them, but I wasn't friends with these people. So it's just like, yeah, of course I'm not going to tell anyone because I'm trustworthy, but how do you know they wanted me to know their business? So it's just like, so if she can tell their business to you, what makes you think that she's going to not tell your business to them? You got to listen. You got to really peep the signs. Okay, that's a sign right there, because there's no confidentiality. If I have to tell you not to tell my business, I don't even need to be talking to you. Like if I have to pre-warn you, like, oh, don't tell nobody, or what, you kind of get the gist of the conversation when someone is speaking, like, oh, this is important information. I'm pretty sure this person is trusting me with this information that they're telling me, and I don't think they want someone else to know. So I don't think there's ever a need for me to say, don't tell nobody. But if you want to stress that, you can. But okay, I'm a little parched, y'all. Number two, they love to celebrate you. They're happy when you achieve your goals. So if you graduate from college or high school or whatever, if you bought a house, or bought a new car, or something simple as passed the last class, if they don't celebrate you like, oh, I'm so proud of you, or like, dang, look at you, look how far you come, or, you know, just give you encouragement. If your inner circle or people you hang with on a daily doesn't motivate you, or not only motivate you or celebrate you, like clap for you when you accomplish something, even the smallest things of like getting over your ex or something like that, or not picking up his phone call, like, girl, yeah, you deserve better, like, you know, things like that. They don't, that's one thing you really have to watch is, and that's how you can really tell if someone is kind of like low-key jealous of you or never happy for you. And you don't need to be around people who are not happy for you, because that is like the worst kind of feeling, for someone to know you and know what you've been through and not be happy for you when you accomplish something, or when something big happens in your life. You don't need those people in your life. You need to cut them off right now. So I remember, like, and this is with any relationship, and I don't want you guys to just think of it as friendship, even with your significant other, because I remember dating this guy, right? I was so in love, and I remember starting my first business, and he never congratulated me. He never even acknowledged that I had my own business, and I had my own business at the age of like 20. So that was something that was unheard of, like back then. You know, I'm a little, okay? So it's just like, wow. That right there was a sign, and I didn't catch on it because I was just so stupid. I'm not even gonna say in love. I was just so stupid that I didn't even realize this person didn't even celebrate me, didn't even acknowledge, oh, like, oh my gosh, you started a business. Because you have to understand, sometimes people don't want to celebrate you because then they have to acknowledge their failures, or it makes them feel bad about themselves, and that has nothing to do with you. Okay, that is not your responsibility. You keep living your life, period. Number 3, they're loyal to you. They don't talk behind your back, and they don't choose the opposing side. They don't choose sides when there's a little melee. This is how you'll know if someone's loyal to you, because you'll never know until their loyalty is tested. And sometimes, well, the way God works, he will always prove to you or give you signs of how loyal this person is, especially if you want this person out of your life. He will always give you bits and pieces of why this person will not be loyal to you. And until that person's loyalty is tested, you have to look for other things. So how you know if someone's loyal to you is they don't talk behind your back, and you can trust them with your secrets, all those things I just said. And you can trust them around your enemies. You can trust them around people that don't like you. I'm not the friend that says, oh, if I don't like this person, you can't like this person. Listen, they may have been bad to me, but they may be good to you. You know, people, you know, that's, I don't know. But I don't like, everybody has their own experience with other people, and I don't like to force my opinion on someone else. Unless they probably try to kill me or something. That's something different. Like, if it's something deep, like, oh, she knowingly, I don't know. It has to be something very deep for me to feel like you can't be that person's friend if I don't like them. Like, because it's never that deep, child. Because I always live my life. I don't care. I'm bothered. But definitely, you can trust that person with enemies that know, or someone you don't like, to know that they're not going to tell your business. They're always going to have your back no matter what. Like, if I don't want to say fight, we're not going to even be fighting. We too cute for that. But number 4 is they check you when you're wrong. Nobody wants a yes man, because with these yes men, or if you have a friend that agrees with everything you do, even when you're wrong, they don't have a voice to speak it, like, hey, you're wrong. Listen, why do you have that person in your, that person can't help you grow because they're not willing to check you when you're wrong. You need somebody that's bold enough to say, hey sis, you're dead wrong. You're wrong because you did this. And of course you're going to know if that person does it out of love. You don't want that person to be angry or like checking you. Like, you know, sometimes you got to watch that too. But you'll know for a fact when someone is checking you out of love, like, sis, you're dead wrong. Like, you didn't, let me tell you what you did wrong. Like, and I understand how you feel, but this is what you could have handled the situation different. Like, check you when you're wrong. You need people like that to check you when you're wrong, and they give you honest feedback. And it's a thin line between giving your opinion and sounding like a hater. So you need to tread light. You need to watch their words, and you need to listen to their words and what they're saying when they're giving you their feedback or their opinions about something. Okay? Number 5. They don't let you come outside looking crazy, jacked up, or looking a hot mess. If you let your friend come outside looking a hot mess, you're not a true friend. You want to be one of those people that look better than your friend, or that person doesn't have your best interest. If you hang around somebody that lets you come outside looking a hot mess, they're not your friend, sweetie. They don't want you looking better than them. They want everybody to look at you and like, they want everybody to laugh at you. And you don't need those kind of people in your life. Because, no, you don't need, that's some jealousy thing. Oh, if you're going out with your friends, like, oh, I don't like that dress. And sometimes you do have to watch, like, okay, you may not like everything I do, and we might have different styles. So you have to be careful that that friend is not trying to change you into someone that you're not. So be careful with that. But also like, hey sis, oh, let me fix your makeup because you didn't contour right, or things like that. If you can fix it, not constantly critiquing you like, yeah, I don't like that skirt, it's ugly. Okay, are you gonna help me find something else to wear? Like, I thought I put this outfit together pretty well. So if they don't have a solution to the problem, sis, it sounds like you're nitpicking. Be careful with that too. Number 6, they got you through hard times. They're not judging you or laughing at you when you're at your lowest. And you have to be careful with people who will, like when you tell them what you're going through, they'll judge you, or like, and you have to be careful, like, if you can't express to someone that you're close to, that you consider a friend, that, hey, I'm going through something right now, or I'm depressed, or I don't have no money, I'm dead broke. Like, if you're afraid that they may look at you different, or they may look at you as less of a person, then you don't need to be around that person, because that means you've seen them do it to other people and you're afraid that they'll do it to you. So that just shows you that that's not your true friend. Because if that person is going to treat you any different based off of what you have or what you don't have, that is no friend of yours. Cut them off. So let me tell you something that happened to me. So I had a friend, like, I was going through a really bad breakup, right? And she wasn't really there for me, and she was going through something prior, like during the time I was so depressed, and I was there for her, and she was never there for me. And it was like she was kind of pick on me because I had lost a lot of weight because I was depressed, and she would write like little slick comments under my posts when I would post pictures, and then I just started feeling some way, and I had to realize, like, this person is not really my friend. You have to categorize people in your life. Yeah, this person, the purpose that this person served in my life is because we like to party together. That's when I used to go to clubs and stuff. Like, we like to party. We had fun together. But when it came down to on the serious tip, like being a friend, being there for each other, that person didn't fit that category, didn't fit in my life when it comes to that. So that person wasn't a friend, that person was an associate. That was my fun, my party girl, my party friend. You know, you have friends that you just go out with because your serious friends probably have other things going on, but you know, if I go out with her or him, I'm gonna have a good time because they know how to turn up. And that's as far as the relationship will go, just partying. Do you really want that kind of person in your life? Because you could party by yourself. Okay, number 7, they prioritize the friendship. Not saying that you have to talk every day or see each other on a daily basis or even on a consistent basis, but you don't feel used at the end of the day. You don't want a friend that only calls you when they need something, or only calls you when they want to gossip. Because at the end of the day, you feel kind of used. Like, okay, do you know about me? Do you know of me? Do you care to know what I have going on in my life? Let's have a serious conversation. Let's get to know each other one-on-one if we're going to call each other friends. Come on. So you want someone that will prioritize a relationship. You know, we're older, we're growing, we have our own thing going on. So again, you're not going to speak to this person on a daily basis. You're probably not even going to see this person in weeks. But know when you guys link back up, it's all love and you catch up, and that person makes it their business to spend time with you or reach out to you like, oh my gosh, you were on my mind, I'm just checking up on you. You'll know that, okay, yeah, this person's busy, but they made time to text me. They made time to take me out to lunch. They make time to go out to the movies with me. They prioritize the relationship. Like, hey, what are you doing? Like, you know, things like that. So that's how you know that that's a real friend. Like, this person wants me in their life. They want to spend quality time, because that's how you build relationship, is spending time with each other and communicating. Number 8 is good vibes, no jealousy, no talking bad about other people. Because I always like to say, if they're going to talk bad about other people, they're going to talk bad about you. Let you fall out. I'm just saying. Listen, you have to judge someone's by their fruit. It's one thing to have an opinion about someone's situation. You know, I do it all the time when it comes to celebrities and stuff like that. But if they always are negative towards someone else's situation or always in someone else's business, them being in your inner circle and they know your business, you should be cautious, very cautious, because they will do it to you. And the good vibes, you can tell when it's a good vibe, because if you're around a group of your friends, or you're around a friend and you can't be happy, or you feel drained, or you feel like this person is always negative, or you're trying to pick this person up, like their energy, like to boost them up, like because they're so low. Sometimes you know, people go through things. Yeah, it's always good to be there with somebody, but if they're constantly a bad vibe, bringing a bad energy into your environment, you need to cut that person off. Like, no, listen, you don't need anything that's going to drain you, okay? That's too much to carry. Like, you need to give that person to God. You need to pray for them and love them from afar, because there's nothing that you can do for them. Only God can save them. Only God can heal them from what they're going through. And until they get that revelation for themselves, they will continue to be Mrs. Negative Nancy, Bitter Betsy. Okay? Number 9, they support you. They show affection in many ways. They support your ideas, your interests, and your goals. And they also motivate you. Like I said before, you want to be around people who are going to level up with you, who are going to glow up with you. Because I think of friendship as long term. I don't want anyone in my inner circle that's going to know my personal business to ever leave my life. I want to build a relationship with you forever, that's long lasting, you know? So of course, I want someone that will motivate me, because I'm a motivator. I love to motivate my friends, all my loved ones, to do better. You know, no matter what I'm going through, I'm going to motivate you, because if God could do it for you, he can surely do it for me. If it's in my inner circle, if people are being blessed in my inner circle, I know that I'm next, because he's in the vicinity. He's in my aura. Like, if you blessed, I'm blessed. That's how the circle is supposed to function. That's how the person's mindset is supposed to be. You don't need nobody that doesn't motivate you. If y'all just be around each other and y'all just talk about people, or y'all just don't have nothing going on, don't have no goals, y'all ain't motivating each other, listen, iron sharpens iron. So if you hang around dull people that have nothing going on for themselves, you will begin to be the same way. How can two walk together unless they agree? Birds of a feather flock together. I have a video about that. If you haven't watched it, it's down below. So listen, what are you doing? If they don't motivate you, if they don't support you, the support thing. You start a business. If your friend does not support your business, and not to say not everybody has money at the time that you launch the business. Maybe they can't afford it, but they don't try to help out in some kind of way, or offer their services. Hey, you need help to do this, you need help to do that, or repost your flyer, or repost your business, promote you on social media so other people can purchase from you, or inquire about your service or whatever you're offering. That's not your friend. I'm sorry. If they don't support you in that way when you start something, especially a business, how hard it is to run a business and to get started. Because the first year is always hard, or the first month is always hard to get your name out there, unless you're already popular or something. But if your friend is not your number one fan, or the person that's going above and beyond to make sure everybody knows that my friend has a business, that is not your friend. I'm sorry. You got to categorize people. I'm telling you, it's not to say that they're bad people, but you got to watch who you call your friends, because they are not for you if they do not support you. Okay? And granted, people have their own thing going on. They may not be able to post as often, but they will make a post about your business. They will talk about your business to other people to spread the word. Watch who supports you when you need the support. Okay? Or if you're sick or you had surgery, watch who comes over and helps you. Or, you know, people have their own lives, but you just know who cares about you and who is worried about you and who wants to be there for you, you know? Number 10. So this is the last one. Okay. Drum roll. Number 10. Most importantly, they love and accept you for you. That is the most important thing. You don't have to try to be someone else to fit in with them. Like, no, I don't want anyone to feel like in order to be friends with someone, you have to turn into somebody else. because you'll end up only hurting yourself and losing yourself, losing who you are. Because you listen, if you're not true to yourself, it's always going to be something on the inside of you, and I honestly feel like that's the Holy Spirit, because God knows who you are. No matter who you try to portray to be, it'll always be tugging at you like, hey, I'm uncomfortable here, this is not me, and you're trying to go this way, and the Holy Spirit is trying to pull you that way. So if you're around people, or you call people your friends, and you have to change who you are, or even change the way you talk, the way you dress, in order for them to like you, sorry, baby girl, they are not your friends. And you really need a reality check and cut them off. Okay? If your friends accept you for who you are, they're 100. Because that's the most beautiful feeling, to be loved by people just for being you. They love you with all your flaws, all your crazy ways, and they choose to love you in spite of all of that. And having true friends is a blessing. And I hate to say when people say, I don't need friends, because they have been hurt previously by past friendships. But listen, God loves friendship. Jesus is our friend. So it's just like, you just have to be careful who you befriend, and listen to the signs. Make sure you see the signs, and don't ignore the signs, because God always reveals the fake one. Especially if you have a prayer life, He will always give you the signs. So I hope I was very informative with everyone. I hope I think I got it down to the T. If your friend is 100, and even the ones, if you can spot out a fake friend, I kind of answered those questions too. So until next time, okay, get them out your circle. Get those fake friends out your circle. They mean you no good. Listen, they're probably the reason why you're not where God needs you to be, because they're weighing you down. And the more you allow them to weigh you down, the more stagnant you will continue to be. So if you want to live your best life, you need to let go of those people who are not for you. And stop asking God for signs when He already showed you. If you're already thinking, if you're watching this video and you already have a couple people in your mind, a couple names in your mind, or people pictures in your mind, you already know what it is. So stop faking it. It's either you're gonna choose you. I don't know what's the best choice. Why would you choose someone else over yourself? That's a part of self-love too. So until next time, and make sure all your friends is 100, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.